But Hadrian VII, very weird. Very weird. Also, as I remember, I mean, it might be more interesting to me now. I read it, many years ago, but I recall being surprisingly bored. Like, it's very serious about what it's about. It's like, let's pretend I'm the Pope, but for real. Like, for real. All the bureaucracy of it, all the, like, I'm gonna, like, reorganize the Curia, And then there's a lot about World War One, which was, I think it's World War One, which was just very detailed and boring to me at the time. But it has a lot of strange made-up words in it. And a lot of strange non-made-up words that are just Catholic. The cardinal evaded his glance and intently gazed at the underside of well-manicured pink onyx fingernails. Pink onyx is hyphenated. This guy really was bitter that he was not the Pope. I mean, he was bitter because he couldn't get into, kept being rejected from, like, seminary. His name was Frederick, so he abbreviated it FR, so people thought that he was a priest anyway. Clever. And then it's Frederick Rolfe, good British name that's just not completely non-orthographic pronunciation. In the sacred consistory, the supreme pontiff dictated to consistorial advocates a pontifical act denouncing the Lord Francis Talleyrand, Bishop of Caerleon, as Cardinal Presbyter of the title of the Four Holy Crowned Ones, the Lord George Sempill as Cardinal Deacon of St. Mary in Broad Street, the Lord James Sterling as Cardinal Deacon of St. Nicholas in the Jail of Tully, the Lord George Layton as Cardinal Deacon of the Holy Angel in the Fish Market, the Lord Gerald Whitehead as Cardinal Deacon of St. George of the Golden Sail, the Lord Robert Carval as Cardinal Deacon of St. Cosmas and St. Damien. Then the six were brought in and sworn of the college. Their heads were hatted, their fingers ringed with sapphires, their mouths were closed and opened by the Pope, and they retired in ermine and vermilion. Perhaps I should read this to get into the spirit for traditional Latin Mass later this week. His epitaph is great. I want it for my epitaph. Let this be a record if I should die in some untimely way, but pray for the repose of his soul. He was so tired. Though, change the gender. It's the last lines. That's what I'd like to be my epitaph. And I'd like the stone to be, just a big orb. Just a big, solid orb. I mean, on a square. But, the orb and the square style, that's what I would like. It's a waste of money. It's a rape of the earth to get stones out just for that reason. But, I mean, if since it's already going on, if people want to spend the money, that's what I'd like.